Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Beat the Book. As you guys know, I'm your boy, MattyBets, joined by BigAL Bettor. A little bit later of a release than we wanted to. Obviously, we want to get this thing out on Friday mornings.
Yep.
That's kind of the idea.
It's going to be Saturday morning.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So, sorry for the, day.
We're not sorry, but
it's the day delay. And also last week we didn't actually get a full Sunday video out to you guys, so that's on us. Sorry about that. Big Al, how are you feeling today about week 3? That's what we're jumping into. How do you feel about Sunday week 3?
I feel incredible. I'm so sick of this sorry crap. So anyway, guys, welcome on into the channel. This is Beat the Book. We do sports betting here. Obviously, week 1 we had a great slate of games. Yada yada yada. Week 2, like I said, MattyBets wasn't around, so we had kind of a janky schedule with it. We're back on track, so no sorries. We're not throwing sorries out on the channel, but welcome back into the channel. We do sports betting here. In this video, we're going to be going over the full Sunday slate of games. So what we're going to do, I bring 5 games to the table. Matt brings 5 games to the table. We agree on 3 of those. Those are our locks of the week. We give those out to you guys. We hit 60% last year. Super high. Any pro bettor would kill for 60%. Mm-hmm. It's really, really good. After that, we're going to jump into touchdown score parlays. Matt brings 1. I bring 1. Prop parlays with prop bets for players across the league for Sunday. And then our final thing is the teasers. 6.6 pick. They pay out plus 500 on DraftKings. Obviously shop around, but most books are going to be plus 500, so you're kind of peak. But we have 6-point parlay, or rather teaser, and that's how we close the video out. And that's pretty much the video for you guys. So, Matt?
Yeah, I will say one thing that does suck is most books changed it.
Sure.
Especially DraftKings.
Yep.
Last year was a plus 600.
Yep.
For the teasers.
Super
so
nice.
Teasers obviously last year for us too. Do you remember how many we hit last year?
We hit 8 as for the channel. We hit 8. We didn't start until week 4. Matt hit 4. I hit 4.
Yeah, exactly. So really good odds there too, because if you think about it, you're hitting 8. Like that's 8. Like it's a plus 600. So really good. Still profitable.
If you hit 3 teasers on a whole season at plus 600, there's only 18 weeks, so you will be profitable. You will break even if you just hit 3 of 18 weeks. So
and we hit
now
4.
it's changed because it's only plus 500. You got to hit an extra one because if you hit 3, you're only at 15. So you got to hit a 4th. But it's still a profitable way to bet it. And the books are really smart with the way they make these lines. So if you get 6 points in your direction, it's not easy to hit. But if you are kind of doing some mathematics in there, checking the statistics, you have a good opportunity to make some money.
Yeah. And it was especially like last year we had the Titans.
The Titans
over in every single
they
game.
Hit all but 2 weeks.
Yep, exactly. So that was a good look. So obviously, the odds go down a little bit. It just means that we just have to be a little bit sharper with our bets. So let's jump into it. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, we're gonna jump right into the locks of the week video, the segment of the video. So I'm gonna get my locks of the week. Matt's gonna get his, and then we're gonna agree on 3 of them.
All right. Matt, we have not seen these, by the way. We don't talk about them. We don't discuss anything like that. It's just you go to the book, you look at the lines, look at the odds, and you take your 5 favorite, and you bring those to the table. I bring mine to the table, and we discuss that way. So go ahead.
Absolutely. Okay, so I'm going to start with a team I brought the first 2 weeks of the season.
Here we go.
Okay, I'm running right back to the well. They're coming off a loss. They lost for us in week 2. I'm taking the Steelers minus 1.5 at the New England Patriots. I love it. Pick 2. I'm taking the Seattle Seahawks, taking on the worst team in the league in the New Orleans Saints at minus 7.5. Pick 2, I'm taking the Cowboys, taking on the Bears at minus 1.5. I feel so good. They're at the Bears, but they're minus 1.5. They barely beat the Giants, obviously, in week 2, but I expect them to take care of the Bears. The Bears are not that good of a team, I don't think. And I'm a Packers fan, so take that with what you will. My 4th pick, Colts at the Titans.
What are we doing here?
I'm taking the over.
Oh, we're taking the over.
At 43.5.
Okay.
That feels too good to me. Colts have won 33-8. And what was the score in the Broncos game?
It was
29-28
or 29-27, something like that. But
it was
right
way
there.
over this number. The Titans' first game, they were under. They lost by 8. I think it was 12-20 to the Broncos. But the second game was against the Rams. It was 19-33, which got the over. So I like the over here with Colts-Titans game, especially if the Colts are as good as the Broncos.
Yep.
They should score a ton of points. And then the Titans should be able to score on them if they were able to score.
You also got Cam Ward too. It's been,
and now it's his third week.
Yeah.
Right. And then my final pick is going to be Atlanta -5.5. I love what I saw from their defense in week 1 against the Vikings. I think their defense is going to show up and show out. They're playing the Panthers, who suck. And I get it's divisional, but they're on the road. I still think their defense is enough, and Penix and Bijan. Oh, and also, I don't know if I mentioned this. I didn't. The Panthers are the 6th worst team against the run, and Bijan Robinson, kind of a good running back.
Kind of a good running back.
Right.
What was that minus for?
-5.5.
5.5. Okay, and then you had the Seahawks at what?
-7.5.
-7.5. Okay, against the Saints. Okay. I'll jump into mine.
Yeah.
Do you want me to preface it with what we agree on?
Yeah, please do.
So we do agree on 2 of these.
I had a feeling.
Yeah. So
I tried to tell you before the video started, guys. I told MattyBets. I said. He's like, I hope we agree on something. I said, I think we're going to agree on 2. And here we are.
I said that we would agree on 3. I thought we'd go 3
I didn't
for
hear
3.
that part.
Sadly, I mean, it makes sense, though. Cowboys -1.5 at the Bears. I mean, that one, it speaks to me. Yeah, of course. I love the Cowboys at -1.5. They're on the road. I get it. It's Ben Johnson. Chicago's trying to make something happen, but the Cowboys are already there. We saw that last week. Cowboys are fully back. Fully great, too, in my opinion. Dak is still a great quarterback. And then I also have the Colts and Titans over. Kind of on this one, I looked at it, and obviously, like you said, too, the Colts have been able to score a lot of points. Doesn't matter who they're playing against.
33.
Obviously, we know the Titans' secondary is good.
Yep.
And they are a great passing defense, but the Colts have just been able to find ways to win anyway. And also kind of just doubling back on how last year was with the Titans over. Like, may as well just go back to it. Obviously, it's not teased, but in this kind of game, like we normally do see Colts and Titans, they do kind of they always get to that over, in my opinion, in the past couple of years. So I like that matchup a lot. I'll jump into my first ones, though, or my other 3, I guess, that I have. This is something that you're not going to take. Obviously, if you guys couldn't tell, it's going to be the shirt that he's wearing right now. We're taking Packers -8.5 against the Browns. They're at the Browns on the road, still getting 8.5 points. Or they're not getting 8.5. They're losing 8.5. It makes sense, though. Like, Packers have been incredible. And I also wanted to do this, too, at the start of the video. Congratulations on 2-0. Big feat. Packers 2-0. Colts 2-0. We had the handshake on it.
Last time we were 2-0, we went to the champs game and we lost to Tom Brady.
Oh, okay. Last time we were 2-0, we made the Super Bowl. So, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
See you at the Super Bowl.
See you in the Super Bowl. It would be awesome for the channel. But yeah, I like the Packers here, -8.5. Browns, in my opinion, are just,
trash.
Yeah, they're garbage. Don't really have to
dog pound, dog pile.
Mm-hmm. I have another one for you here that BigAL Bettor might like this one a little bit. We got the Buccaneers.
I knew you were going to take
this. -6.5 versus the Jets.
It's actually -7 now, but...
Yeah, it depends. Shop around. I'm going to take the line that I actually looked at. So, and that was literally earlier today.
Right.
-6.5 versus the Jets. They're at home. Baker Mayfield and the boys taking on the Jets. I like that a lot. We know the Jets suck. And we also know that it's not going to be Fields.
Just Fields.
Yeah.
It's going to be Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah, so we'll take the Buccaneers here -10.5.
Okay.
My third one here, you might not like this, but I do just because the Rams.
Okay.
We're taking the Rams and the Eagles. We're taking the over 44.5.
Oh, I don't like that.
I know you don't, but the Rams have looked good. They looked good last week. First week they looked all right. Last week they looked good. I like the Rams and Eagles both to get 22, 23. I mean, somebody's going to have to win that game. I think it's going to be like 23-27.
Over what?
44.5. In my opinion, it was a little too low because I think the Eagles last week, they had to play against a way better defense than the Chiefs. Obviously, the rematch, a lot of emotions in that game. So, yeah, those are the 5. Obviously, we already agreed on 2, so we just have to debate this one here and find out which one we actually like a little bit more than the other.
Okay, so what do you like from the Panthers that you would not get on Atlanta?
-5.5. Yeah. I don't mind that because I've been a big Atlanta guy even in the offseason.
Okay,
last
so
year.
I'll tell you from your side of things.
Yep.
I don't mind the Pack -8.5.
I feel like
a homer taking it.
Okay.
So that's why I didn't put it down.
Yeah.
I think they win by 12.
I thought you'd have Rams Eagles over 44.
But I love Bucks -7. Backup quarterback.
Yep.
Right. Okay, but why don't you like the Seahawks -7.5 against a trash Saints team?
Because I don't trust Seattle.
But we've seen them against the Steelers team that was supposed to be good, and they beat them by 20.
Yeah,
they beat them by 14 points. It was 17-30.
But it's kind of the same thing that we saw in Week 1, right? Week 1 is always this just like
amalgam.
Yeah, it's a puzzle, right? And you're trying to put all the pieces in there, and it's like, oh, this puzzle piece fit, and then you realize later, oh wait, it actually didn't.
Okay, so then why do you not like Steelers minus 1.5 at the Patriots?
Because
the Patriots suck. The Dolphins just scored. The Dolphins that your team scored 27. You don't think the Steelers can score?
Who won that game?
The Patriots.
Exactly, and then the Steelers won their first game against the Jets, and it was an explosive game. Okay, so we got two very good offenses. That's what we
know
thought.
The other defenses because of quarterbacks.
But we also thought both defenses would be good too. So it's like there's question marks. It's week 1. Let's throw that out.
Sure.
Right? Let's say that week 1 never happened.
Okay.
Jets week 2. They sucked.
Yes.
Okay, and Justin Fields got a concussion.
Did they suck or did they run into a buzzsaw?
Well, they did, but also Justin Fields got injured, but didn't look good beforehand. Okay. So then let's go on to the other side of this.
Yeah,
right?
Seahawks, Titans.
No, the Steelers.
Yeah,
the Steelers look terrible against a Seattle team that I think is also terrible.
But they're not terrible.
But you can
think
whatever
say
you
the
want to,
defense is actually really good.
And that's fine. Stats can say whatever they want to.
Do the stats say the Patriots are really good?
No.
But
Drake May, I do
the
like.
Stats say the Seahawks are really good.
Exactly.
So hence, you take the Steelers to win that game. Now,
no, I think the dumbest
how is
thing.
Mike Tomlin
I think I think the dumbest thing that we're talking about right now is the fact that we're just gonna trust Packers minus 8.
Why is that stupid? Why'd you put it down then?
No, I think it's stupid that we're arguing over like, oh, Steelers or Seahawks
or the Bucs minus 7.
Like the Rams Eagles over. I like that because it is a low number at 44.5. I like that one a lot, but I think we just solidify Packers Browns. Packers 3-0. Congratulations. They win this game by 14.
Okay, here's my thing, and this is where it comes to me.
They've won both games by double digits.
So you tell me if I'm being crazy, guys in the chat. You guys tell me too. I would love to take Packers minus 8.5.
Yep,
I would love it. Do we think the Packers are on the level of the Ravens? Because if we do think that, that's an easy pencil in because they just won 40-12 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So if we think that defense is good enough to keep the Browns from scoring, and we think the offense is good enough to score 40, then we'll pencil that in right now.
Do you think that Joe Flacco is still a good quarterback?
I think he can.
So we're saying the Packers minus 8.5, lock it in. All right, ladies and gentlemen, your locks of the week for the NFL Sunday slate, week 3. We have Packers minus 8.5. We have the Colts and at the Titans over 43.5, and then we also have the Dallas Cowboys at the Chicago Bears minus 1.5. There you go. We're going 3 for 3 this week. I don't think we actually went 3 for 3 at all last year, did we?
Yeah.
How many times?
Twice.
Okay, so here's the first one.
We never went 0 of 3.
We never did.
Always hit at least 1 of 3.
Exactly, and this year still haven't. Yep. So we're gonna continue things on. Let's move on to our touchdown parlays and our prop parlays. I'll start off here first. We got our touchdown parlay. Let's change the screen here real quick, ladies and gentlemen. Boom, there you go. Let's jump into it. These are the big money plays, right? If it hits, it's great. You only have to hit one of these to be profitable all year, so that's what we kind of do. It's a lot of fun. We'll kind of skip through this. We went a little long in the locks of the week this week, but so first off, we're going Matthew Golden for the Green Bay Packers. Love Matthew Golden, especially now that Jaden Reed's injured.
Sure.
He's not going to be on the field. I think Matthew Golden can finally get his first touchdown.
Sure.
They talked to him about it too, and
Matthew Golden. Did they really?
The Packers, well, the media did. He still loves where he's at. Next, we're going Mike Evans for the Buccaneers, obviously. I like Mike Evans. He hasn't really done much this year. I think he will be able to spike in this one. Next, we're going Saquon Barkley. Obviously, pretty easy pencil in my opinion, especially against the Rams. I like the Rams defense, but I think Saquon's just, he's Saquon Barkley. Yep. Next, we're moving on. Chuba Hubbard. Love Chuba Hubbard.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Chuba Hubbard.
Why do you like Chuba against the Falcons defense, which is one of the top 10 defenses in the entire league?
Because it's still Chuba Hubbard.
Okay, gotcha.
You take the bell cow running back. You take the bell cows. Don't ask me about why I'm taking these guys. Okay, I'm taking these guys
60 seconds. Keep going.
Oh, yeah, but it's not going to happen now.
Yeah.
Next, we're going Jonathan Taylor. Obviously, a lock there. Yeah. Yep. Then next, we're going Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. Obviously, they have Eckler. He's injured now. And then last but not least, we're going Justin Jefferson. Got Carson Wentz throwing in the ball. He's going to get in the end zone. Pays out plus 15,062. Little big one there for you.
15,062.
Yep.
So you got Matthew Golden, which I don't mind that.
No, I know you don't. We've
been
taking
it every single week. He's going to get in the end zone Sunday.
He has to, right?
He's probably plus 200. Mike Evans, Saquon Barkley, Chuba Hubbard, Jonathan Taylor, Krosky Merritt, and then Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
I don't mind any of those.
Yeah, I love the Merritt pick, too, for the Commanders, just because they don't have anybody else and Eckler's hurt. If Eckler wasn't hurt, I would not be taking him at all.
I heard on some podcasts they were like, they're probably regretting trading Brian Robinson at this point.
Yeah, probably.
Because you could have just held him. Now, granted, he was in a contract year, but, still. All right, you want to switch the screen for me?
Yes, sir. There you go.
All right, so guys, this touchdown score parlay, it's an 8-leg parlay, which is a lot more than we'd like to. I think there's 13 games being played on this Sunday, so I'm taking, over half of the games. But the catch-22 to this parlay, and I'm trying to fit this into a short, is that every single person in my parlay has scored in both weeks.
Okay. So you're taking 3 for 3s.
I'm taking favorites. So I'm taking all these guys just keep doing what they've been doing. Now, they've proven they can do it. So for the third week in a row, they scored a touchdown. Now, I got James Conner for the Arizona Cardinals. He played the Niners, which is a tough matchup, but he scored in 2 straight games. I think he can do another one. I got Javonte Williams for the Cowboys. He scored in both games. I like him in the third game. Let's do that. I got Keenan Allen. He's done nothing but score, and he's had over 60 yards per game.
I called it.
Since he rejoined the team, right? So I expect him. Deebo Samuel has scored in both games for the Commanders. If Jaden Daniels is out, who do we focus on? A gadget guy that can do the run and the pass. So I like Deebo Samuel. Daniel Jones for the Indianapolis Colts. What has he done? Tush push at the goal line. He's had 3 touchdowns so far in the season. 2 in week 1, 1 in week 2. Next, we've got Jalen Hurts. Obviously, the tush push extraordinaire. He's also had a touchdown in each game. We've got Emeka Egbuka. He had 2 touchdowns in week 1, 1 touchdown last week. I expect him to continue his trend. And our last pick, Josh Jacobs, 11 straight games going back to last season with a touchdown. I expect that trend to continue. This parlay pays out a mortgage if you put $100 on it. It's plus $60,455. I had to wait until the end of the day. That's why this is a lot of money. James Conner's line was not out until right before we started recording. He was the last line to add into this thing. Before that, it was at $26,000 and jumped to $60,000 after I added James Conner. So it's a plus $60,455. $100 can pay your mortgage for a year if all these guys score, and they've all scored in both the first 2 weeks. So I love it.
There you go. That is definitely a list right there.
Should I run them back through for a short because I feel like it was longer than that?
I'm pretty sure it was longer.
Okay, guys, if you want to pay your mortgage for the year. Okay, I'm not guaranteeing this hits because we don't guarantee things on this channel, but it's a plus 60,000. We got James Conner to score a touchdown, Javonte Williams to score a touchdown, Keenan Allen to score a touchdown, Deebo Samuel to score a touchdown, Daniel Jones to score a touchdown, Jalen Hurts to score a touchdown, Emeka Egbuka for the Buccaneers to score a touchdown, and Josh Jacobs for the Packers to score a touchdown. All 8 of those scores played plus 60,455 over on DraftKings. That's $100 to win $60,000. You're welcome. Hopefully it hits. God bless. Thoughts?
Lord.
How insane is that?
It is insane too, especially the fact that you took, guys that have already scored twice.
They've
scored
yet
in both
to not
weeks.
score.
Yeah. I do like it. I'm not complaining about it.
Are you blown away that I found all the guys that scored every week?
Yeah, obviously.
Granted, there's 8 of them, like I said.
I will say, and it's all guys too that we trust, right? Except for Egbuka, obviously he's still a rookie,
and
but he scored in the past too. And it makes sense too. I'm trying to see where I would
disagree.
The one pick that I would disagree.
I will say I had a buddy of mine, Big Jake.
Big Jake.
He said, "Put 50 on that for me."
Did he really?
Yeah, he's hyped. He's I think that hits.
Okay. Well, there you go. You'll get a little $30,000 real quick.
If he does, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. Obviously, a lot more than mine, but
no.
Four times mine. So. I actually don't really have one. The only one that
I did throw 8 in. You only threw 6.
I threw in 7.
Oh wow! So yeah,
I took a lot of favorites.
So get fricked.
But I will say the one that does scare me.
Dan Jones is plus 200.
Oh, that doesn't surprise me.
That does surprise me. He's scoring both games.
Yeah, but it's because they don't trust the Colts. So
but they're playing the Titans.
Yeah.
Who suck against the run.
Exactly. But I will say the only one that actually does scare me here is Deebo, just because Jaden isn't playing.
Right,
so
but
we'll see
if
how
you remember
goes.
in the first game, his score was a rushing touchdown, not even a passing.
Yeah, so if obviously you're Dan Quinn, you want to throw
expect
a
end around or something like
plays
that,
or switch something up because you don't have your your guy there. It makes sense. That's fine.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Well, hopefully it is. I'll definitely be throwing some money on this one too. I like that a lot.
60,000, dude.
Yeah.
I had 25,000 week 1. Switched to a 6,000 week 2, and now we're back to a 60.
Yeah, okay,
60.
yeah. So we flipped roles from last year because
we
last
definitely
year
did. Yeah. But also, guys, remember, I bet all these lines single, as I encourage you guys to do, and use the same unit. Because if you bet, let's say it's $100. If you bet $100 on this parlay, it can pay $60,000. If it does not hit, but you bet $100 on each of these lines, and you bet $800, and 7 of the 8 lines hit, you're gonna make money, and you'll make back that 100. And you can drop that down to $10 if you
not guaranteed that you will make money, but
not
you have to hit
right.
obviously.
But if the lines hit at the rate we think, you will make money if you just bet each line individually as well as the parlay.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Matt. Let's get your props.
Let's keep going.
Yep.
Boom. There you go. You guys can see it there on the screen. Here we go. We're taking a lot of passing touchdowns in this one.
I think I hate half of these.
Week 1 obviously was a little bit lower of a scoring week than we've seen in years prior. But week 2 we came right back to it. People were scoring. We had a lot of we had an overtime game. That Giants Cowboys game was insane. Just a lot of offense. Okay, so we're doubling down on that in this one. Take a sip of my beer real quick. All right, here we go. Let's start it off. Baker Mayfield, 2+ passing touchdowns. Love Baker. I think Baker's going to do his thing. I'm not even worried about that. It's a very minus money play there. Next, we're going Marcus Mariota. We're taking Mariota. Why not? 2+ passing touchdowns. Welcome back to the league. Easy game right there. Next, we're going
For who?
Marcus Mariota.
For which team?
You tell me.
Yeah, you tell me.
I know that you know. I forgot. Go ahead. Oh, for the Commanders. Yeah, for the Commanders. Too many weapons on that team for him not to be able to throw to. Next, we're going Jordan Love, 2+ passing touchdowns.
Wow.
Love Jordan Love here. Running back's great, but I think the Packers are just going to stomp this week against the Browns. They honestly suck. Next, we're going Kyle Pitts, 4+ receptions. He's had 5 and 6 in the last 2 games. Wow. I think 4 is just a gimme. He's had 1 extra target than his receptions. He's been on fire. Okay. Obviously, they're not downfield, but still good enough. Next one, Adam Thielen, 3+ receptions. He's had 4+ in both of his first games, too. You like that? Yeah, we're doing a little bit of reconnaissance here. Next one, CeeDee Lamb, 80+ reception yards. He's averaging 110 each week. CeeDee Lamb's just the guy over there in Dallas, and I love Dallas. The parlay doesn't pay as much as the touchdown, obviously, plus 5,141.
550. Wait, that's only 6 picks?
What was it? Yeah. 6 picks.
Mayfield, 2 touchdowns.
Yep.
Mariota, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Love, 2 touchdowns. Kyle Pitts, 4 catches.
Yep.
Thielen, 3 catches.
Yep.
And then CeeDee Lamb, 80 yards.
Yep.
That feels like it. Okay,
plus 5,000.
I'm scared by Mariota.
I'm not.
But
there's so much talent on the Commanders.
Aside from Mariota, I like pretty much all of it.
Baker's going to do his thing. Get 2 passing. I'm not even worried about that one. I'm not even worried about that. Jordan Love, 2+. Are we worried about that?
Interessante, dude. Interessante. I kind of like it, actually.
A little spicy?
It's got me feeling nicey.
A little plus 5,000? Not a big deal for your boy over here?
Woo!
That's what we're doing over here, okay? If you guys were here with us last year, all of my parlays paid out a ton.
Yeah,
right?
way more than 5,000.
Honestly, most of the picks that I picked, obviously for the prop parlays, they were all plus money.
Yep.
This year, we've kind of dialed it back a little bit. We're going guaranteed touchdown scores, in my opinion. We're going props that are probably going to hit. We're trying to hit on a higher percentage. And like what you just said on the last one, too, with the touchdowns, you can bet these singly, too. Mm-hmm. And you'll still make money if
the parlay fails.
It's kind of like a safe bet, right? So you're betting all of these singly. You also get the big payout if the parlay hits, but you're still covering all bases. If you lose this thing by 1, it's like a forgiveness because you're still gonna win. You're still gonna win money anyway.
For instance, if you bet $10 in each line and you hit 5 of the 6 lines, and you bet $10 on the parlay, hitting those 5 lines will cover the 1 lost line and the parlay loss.
Exactly.
And so therefore you're gonna win money. All right, Matt, let me hop into mine if you want to switch the screen.
Yes, sir. Go for it.
Mine's pretty interesting. So first line, I got Keenan Allen over 51.5 yards, which is his line. He's had 60 in both games, like I mentioned earlier. Second, I got Bijan Robinson, 90+ rushing yards. The Falcons are playing the Panthers, which are the 8th worst run defense team. They've allowed 400 yards, I think, in the first 2 games, something similar to that. So I like him for 90+. We just saw him against the Vikings, who are a really good defense.
Yes.
And he ran all over them. Next, I've got Jonathan Taylor, 100+ rushing yards.
There you
They're
go.
playing against the Titans, which do have I believe they're the 10th worst rush defense. They've allowed a ton of yards. Next, I have Aaron Rodgers, 2+ passing touchdowns. We took him last week for that. He
failed.
He failed. But this week he plays the Patriots, which are the, I think, 26th worst defense against the pass. And then I got Nick Chubb over 50.5 rushing yards. That's the Texans playing against the Jaguars, who the Jaguars are. Fair enough for them. They are the 9th best team against the run.
Oh, okay.
But they have allowed over 80 yards a game.
Okay.
Or 90 yards a game, rather.
And Chubb is the number one.
And Chubb is their guy. And then my last pick is going to be Rachaad White over 25.5 rushing yards. And the Buccaneers are playing against the Jets. The Jets have allowed a ton of rushing yards. They're 11th in the league, 11th worst in the league. And Rachaad White is the backup.
Oh, okay.
He's the second player. Bucky Irving's line is 70.
Okay, makes sense.
Which is stupid because he's averaging 50. Mm-hmm. That's how bad the Jets are. So we just need Rachaad White to come in on a couple third downs and run for 10, 10, 10, and we hit this number. This thing plays out plus 67.58 over on DraftKings.
Okay. You want to run through that one more time?
Yeah, one last time, guys. This is a 6-pick parlay that pays out plus 6,700. 67 times your bet. It is Keenan Allen over 51.5 passing yards or receiving yards. This is his line. I've got Bijan Robinson, 90+ rushing yards. Jonathan Taylor, 100+ rushing yards. Aaron Rodgers, 2+ passing touchdowns. Nick Chubb over 50.5 rushing yards, which is his line. And then Rachaad White over 25.5 rushing yards, which is also his line. This thing pays out plus 67.58 on DraftKings, and I feel good about it.
Yeah, I will say the one thing that does worry me is Bijan 90+. I'm just also not as high on Bijan as everybody else.
He had 60+ in the first half against the Vikings. And then he just didn't hit his number because they didn't need to run in the last half because Penix was throwing and running.
Okay. And then it's also Rodgers 2+.
I'm playing the bounce back of Rodgers.
Yeah, and that makes sense.
Because he only had one last week.
Taylor 100+, I do like that. And
and the Rodgers 2 touchdowns is a plus 114. I don't know if that changes your mind at all.
I like the plus 114.
If you're gonna bet
obviously bet it singly, yeah, like the plus 114.
I bet all these singly, but I'm just saying, like, I saw Rodgers 2+ passing is plus 114 against a Patriots team that's given up a ton of points week 1, and then they gave up 30. They gave up 27 to the Dolphins. Mm-hmm. You don't think that Aaron Rodgers could throw 2 touchdowns if Tua could?
Do you have numbers on Taylor for 100+?
No, it is plus money though.
Okay, I kind of
his line was 90.
Yeah, his line
and Bijan's line was in the 80s.
Yeah. Okay. All right. You want to jump into the teasers?
Yes, these are
the best, the most profitable. Here we go.
This is what we did last year. That was really
Ladies
good.
and gentlemen, you guys can see it there on the screen. Al, don't look at the screen.
I'm not gonna
write this stuff down.
I will.
I am going to copy what I did last year. I did not do that week 1. Obviously, last week we did not make a video. Okay. But we are doing what we did last year, and it actually was working, and we're gonna continue it. So first pick, Packers -2.5 at the Browns. Lock that sucker in right there. Okay. Moving on, Buccaneers. Pretty much a money line. They just have to win the game. They get a half a point right there. That's our second pick, okay? Next, we had the Rams-Eagles over 44.5 with the lock of the week. We're going Rams-Eagles over 38.5. I think they easily get to this line. I trust Stafford to be able to get 20, and I think the Eagles probably end up winning this game. So give me Rams-Eagles over 38.5. Next, we're going Colts-Titans over 37.5. Bump that number down. That's obviously one of the locks of the week. Bumping that number down by 6 points. And then we're going Cowboys plus 4.5. That's the easiest layup, in my opinion, on the whole entire slate of games. I don't see them losing to the Bears. And even if they do, we get those extra 3 points. But it's a lock of the week for a reason. We don't think it's going to happen. And then last but not least, we're going Saints, Seahawks. We're going over. You want to know the over in this game?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We both trust the Seahawks to be able to win this game. I like the Saints to be able to make maybe upset. Over 35.5 points in this game. I like the Saints to go out there. They got nothing else to fight for except for a good time. We also got the Seahawks. The Seahawks are going to do their thing. Over 35.5. Boom, there you go. Plus 500.
What was the Cowboys line?
Plus 4.5. You get 4.5 points.
I know.
Easiest pick on all of these. That was the easiest. Besides, I would say the Packers -2.5 on the road. Taking on Cleveland.
Okay.
And ladies and gentlemen, just want to let you know, obviously, can't guarantee anything, but this will be the first winner of the year for the parlay.
I think we're both going to win.
Whoa. There we go. We're both going to win. All right.
plus 4.5, Colts over 37.5, Rams over 38.5, Bucks -1, Packs -2.5, and Hawks over 35.5. Okay, let me hop into mine real quick.
You want to
You're
jump
gonna
yours?
love this one.
Yep.
And I know you have the slides, so you probably already looked at it. But
I haven't looked at it yet.
for my first pick agrees with you. I have Colts Titans over 37.5. Second pick, Falcons tease from a -5.5 to a +0.5. So it's basically a money line pick. They just need to win the game. Next, I got the Bucks tease from -7 to -1.
Yep.
Next, Packers -8.5 to -2.5.
Yeah, you got that one. Yep.
Next, I got the Seahawks just like you do, but I don't have your over under.
Okay.
I have the spread, and I have the Hawks teased from a -7.5 to a -1.5.
-1.5. Okay.
Yes, they just need to basically win it, which they're going to. And then my final pick is the Steelers, teased from -1.5 to a +4.5. On the road at the Patriots.
All right. Obviously, agree with the Colts over. Falcons money line. Yes.
I saw that defense.
We've seen enough
Can't
of the
doubt
Falcons.
it. Can't doubt it.
Yeah.
Can't doubt it.
Bucks -1. I like that. I like the Bucks just -6 or 7.5. So, or just -7. Packers -2.5. Obviously, I have that one too.
Yep.
Hawks -1.5. I don't love.
I love it. The Saints have lost by 5 points in both games.
Yes, I understand that, but I also I do have a soft spot for the Saints. Don't know why, but I can see them winning this game because I'm not as high on Hawks.
Arizona's worse than the Hawks.
Yes, but
Arizona beat them by 5.
We just see it with Seattle sports teams. They just fall apart for no reason.
Sure.
So this is a trap game, in my opinion, for the Hawks because you're supposed to win this game. Yeah, but you're supposed to win this game.
If they were on the road, yes. I would be with you. But they're at home.
Spencer Rattler, dude, he's a dog.
Final pick,
Steelers +4.5. I do love that pick, especially in a bounce back game for Rodgers. I like that a lot.
And bounce back. I don't know if Tomlin loses back to back.
He does, but just not very.
Not by 5.
Yeah, exactly. He's gonna make sure that this one's close. If they do lose, it'll be at the end of the game.
And I also love that my graphic's way better looking than your teaser graphic.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us for this video.
As always, this is our biggest video of the week.
It is. So tell your friends, tell your family. If you know people that like to gamble and they actually want to make money as opposed to how we see. Sadly, we do see a lot of gamblers lose money every single year. Last year we did hit overall. I'd say probably
56%.
56%. 53%
is profitable. So $100,000 bet on the season. You would have made 3%. You would have made $3,000 on the season if you did bet $100,000, which is more than if you lose money.
Exactly. So, welcome to the channel if it's your first time. If you have been here before, leave a comment down below. And if you are new, hit the subscribe, the like button, whatever you guys want to do, whatever makes you guys feel comfortable and happy. We're going to be here all year, all season. Anything else you want to add up?
Yeah, no, just keep your guys' eye peeled for Sunday night, Monday night, and then obviously we do Thursday night, and we'll have another Sunday video coming up pretty soon. But thank you guys as always for tuning in. We do appreciate it, and we will catch you guys in the next one. As we always say on this channel, Matt,
protect the bag
and beat the book, because that's what the channel is called. So guys, if you're not beating the book, stop watching other channels. Stay tuned here. We'll catch you guys in the next one.